Is this justice?
Absolutely not. Not for my son's life. It's not justice at all.
And now to a heartbroken mother speaking for the first time since an Uber driver was cleared after shooting and killing her teenaged son. The state attorney cited Florida's stand your ground law for not charging that driver.
And tonight, Miles McGlashan's mother is pleading with prosecutors to reconsider their decision. Local 10 News investigator Jeff Weinseer has covered this case from the very beginning and has the latest.
A thorough investigation was done. That is what a spokesperson for the Broward State Attorney's Office telling us today. The mother of Miles McGlashan says that this is not justice. And today her attorneys fired off a letter to the State Attorney's Office asking them to reconsider and take the evidence in this case to a grand jury. Did Christopher Bernadelle get away with murder?
Absolutely. 100%.
April McGlashan trying to understand how the man who shot and killed her only child won't be charged with anything.
I just broke down completely.
Followed him outside the car. As we first reported earlier this week, the Broward State Attorney's Office said no charges will be filed against this man, 51-year-old Christopher Bernadelle, under the state's Stand Your Ground law. Bernadelle is the Uber driver who shot 19-year-old Miles McGlashan. It was November 9th on Park Road in Hollywood. The Barry University student with no criminal record was unarmed and going to visit his grandparents. After an argument over a drop-off location, Miles got out of this car, slammed the door, and then Bernadelle got out of the driver's seat to confront him. He claims Miles just started hitting him.
All we're doing is asking them to take the case to the grand jury, present the evidence to the grand jury, and let a jury of our peers make the decision whether or not he should be charged.
Kabillion says when Bernadelle got out of the car to confront Miles, Bernadelle became the aggressor, and an aggressor can't be protected under the state's Stand Your Ground law. He also says the state attorney's office decision is based solely on records, and there is a discrepancy between doctors over the entrance and the exit wound of the bullet.
They never spoke to a forensic expert to corroborate the fact of where the bullet entered and exited. They didn't do any of that.
Nothing to say to his family? We caught up with Bernadelle earlier this year, who refused to talk. According to the state's closeout memo, a police photo did show swelling on the left side of Bernadelle's head. Miles spent 71 days in the hospital in an induced coma before being taken off life support.
Because Miles did not survive this incident, he did not have a voice. He'd never been in any altercation in his life.
A guy gets out of the vehicle and pursues an unarmed teenager and shoots and kills him. That could have been your son. That could have been my son.
A spokesperson for the state attorney's office says that prosecutors cannot ethically present a case to the grand jury when they know the evidence is legally insufficient. David Kabillion telling us that they will ask the Department of Justice to investigate and hopefully appoint a special prosecutor. In Hollywood, Jeff Weinseer, Local 10 News.